The thing that's holding you back right now probably isn't a lack of talent. It's probably not a lack of money, and it's probably not a lack of opportunity. The thing that's actually holding you back is the belief that one day you'll finally feel ready. Ready to start the business, ready to go to the gym, ready to write the book, ready to apply for the job, ready to chase the thing that you've been thinking about for months, maybe even years. You tell yourself that when the timing's right, you'll start. When you know a little more, you'll start. When you feel more confident, you'll start. But be honest with yourself, how long have you been saying that? A few months, a few years, 5 years, more than that? Because if you're waiting for the day that you suddenly wake up feeling completely ready, I've got some bad news. That day probably isn't coming. There's always going to be one more thing to learn, one more reason to wait, one more excuse to put it off until tomorrow. And before you know it, those days, weeks, months turn into years, and years become regret. When it comes to doing something that you've wanted to do for a while, there's a saying, the best time to start was 5 years ago, the second best time is today. Most people hear that and think they're waiting for the right moment. But in actuality, you're probably not waiting for the right moment, you're waiting for a feeling of certainty, a feeling of confidence, a feeling of being ready. And today I want to show you why that feeling rarely comes before you start, and why the people who achieve extraordinary things almost always begin before they feel prepared. The perfect time is a myth. Think about any successful person that you admire. Do you think they started when it was perfect? Probably not. Most entrepreneurs didn't start with billions. Most creators didn't start with whole teams and studios around them. Most athletes didn't start at the level of their peak. The reality is that nobody begins as an expert. Nobody begins fully prepared. They become prepared throughout the process. Waiting for certainty before taking action is like wanting to know how to swim before you've even got in the water. It just doesn't work that way. There's only the decision to begin the process. Action creates clarity. You can't think your way into a new life, you have to act your way into one. One of the biggest reasons people procrastinate is because they want all the answers before they've even started. But action creates that clarity. Action gives you the answers. Not thinking, not planning endlessly, action. You don't discover the right path by standing still. You discover it by moving. Every step you take teaches you something. Every mistake you make teaches you something. Every attempt gives you information you couldn't have gained in any other way other than just trying. The first version won't be perfect. The first business idea won't be perfect. The first workout won't be perfect. But that's okay, because perfection isn't the goal. Progress is. Most people want that clarity to become before they've taken any action, when in reality, that clarity comes from action. But let's be honest, the real reason you haven't started doing this thing yet is fear. The fear of failing, the fear of failing in front of other people, the fear of being judged, the fear of looking stupid, the fear of people laughing. The fear of just getting started can in itself be a big factor, because the moment you start something new, you become a beginner, and being a beginner is uncomfortable. Maybe you're worried about posting your first video, starting your own business, going to the gym, putting your workout into the real world. Maybe you're worried about what your friends will think, or what your family will think, or even just what people online will think. But here's the truth. Most people aren't thinking about you nearly as much as you think they are. They're too busy worrying about what everyone thinks of them. And even if some people do judge you, so what? The people who laugh at someone for trying rarely build anything for themselves. The people who mock other people's ambition rarely achieve much with their own ambition. I want to call back to the start of the video and again think about the people you admire. Do you think they got where they are without looking silly at any point, without making any mistakes, without putting themselves out there and getting over that fear of being the beginner? Of course not. Every person you look up to and respect was once a beginner at whatever it is they do. The difference is they were willing to be seen as one. The cost of being embarrassed lasts a moment. The regret of never even trying can last a lifetime. So if the question, what if people judge me, is stopping you from starting whatever it is you want to do, what you should really be asking yourself is, do I want to spend the next 5 years of my life letting other people's opinions control my life? Because for some people, they're just waiting to feel confident enough to start it. But the problem is that the confidence doesn't come first. Confidence comes after. As Alex Hormozi puts it, the way to become confident is do the thing you're not confident about. Think about that for a second. Nobody is born confident on camera. Nobody is born confident running a business. Nobody is born confident speaking in front of a crowd. Confidence is only earned through repetition, through failure, through experience. The people you admire didn't start because they were confident. They're confident because they started. When you're getting started doing a new thing, I want you to think about it like going to the gym. You just got to get the reps in. The repetition builds confidence. When people asked Mr. Beast how to become a successful creator, his advice wasn't wait for the perfect idea. It wasn't even to buy expensive equipment. It wasn't even to spend months planning. His advice was simple. Make 100 videos and improve something every time. Don't worry about getting the views. Focus on making the next video better. Your first 100 videos are going to suck. Now that might sound harsh, but it's actually freeing, because if your first 100 attempts aren't supposed to be great, why are you putting so much pressure on attempt number 1, 2, and so on? Most people never start because they're trying to skip the beginner phase. Now linking it back to going to the gym, no one turns up at the gym and on their first attempt hits their personal best lift. But when it's the gym, no one expects that to happen. And in reality, the same thing is here. But because of social media and comments and just whatever this fear is that you've built up in your mind, it's not reality. It's not the way people look at things. No one is going to be expecting you to start doing this new thing and then instantly take off. You have the opportunity to, don't get me wrong. And if you do, then good for you. But you've got to stop getting over wanting your first attempt to look like someone else's 100th. That's not how growth works. You have to earn experience, you have to earn skill, you have to earn confidence. And the only way to do that is through getting the reps in. Here's something I want you to think about that most people don't. Waiting also has a cost. Waiting, delaying, is a choice. Every month you delay starting, someone else is gaining experience. Every year you postpone your goals, you'll lose time that you can never get back. The price of waiting isn't just lost opportunities, it's the loss of the person you could have become. Imagine if you had started that one thing 1 year ago. Think about how much you would have learned by now. Think about how much stronger you'd be, how much further ahead you'd be in whatever field this thing is. What you're imagining right now can be true a year from today, because once again, the best time to start was all that time ago, the second best time is now. But I want to give some practical advice as well to just round off this video. A lot of people think starting means making some huge commitment. Like I said, people work it up in their heads that their first attempt have got to be an equivalent of someone else's 100th attempt. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Starting can be incredibly small. Want to write a book? Start off writing 1 page. If you want to get fit, do 1 workout. If you want to learn a new skill, spend 10 minutes practicing. Small actions may not seem impressive, but they build momentum. And momentum is going to be one of your most powerful tools. Because once you're moving, staying in motion becomes easier. You don't have to take a giant leap, you just have to take the first step. At the end of the day, there's always going to be reasons to wait. You're never going to have enough time, you're never going to feel completely ready, and you're never going to have all the answers. But the people who achieve their goals aren't the ones who waited for the perfect conditions. They're the ones who took action despite imperfect conditions. And if you're worried that your first attempt won't be good enough, good. It's not supposed to be. The first 100 might not be good enough, but every attempt teaches you something. Every attempt makes you better. Every rep you put in gets you closer and closer to that goal. So stop waiting for the confidence to hit you. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for that feeling of being ready, because that feeling usually arrives after you begin, not before. If you're going to do it, do it. Dive in, find out. Don't go half at it, just start. And if this video found you, maybe it was meant for you. This is a brand new channel, so the chances of this video landing in front of you this early are pretty slim. So if something in this video resonated with you and you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate you liking the video and subscribing. Every like, comment, and subscriber genuinely does help at this stage. Other than that, I will see you in the next one.